Morning, I'm Paul Dent and I'm back today with video 8 of my 10 video series for a course that I'm doing with rayhigton.com. And the subject today is part 2 of our introduction to stem cells. Yesterday we saw that what we've now identified as a 5-stage stem cell cascade system is used by the immune system to get healthy stem cells to the required locations in our body where they are needed to be used. And those 5 stages were release, migration, engraftment, differentiation, and viability. So if you'd like to know what those all mean and how they all work together, drop me a line for your free copy of the report that I looked at yesterday to explain them in more depth. But as you can appreciate, it's turning out to be a rather complex system, and yes, it is. But there are some measures that we can do ourselves to actually help this system along. And some of the measures that we can do are healthy diet, regular exercise, good stress management, and a positive outlook. But hang on, where have I heard them before? Seems to be the major underlying factors for just about every maintenance system that our body uses. In fact, every system our body uses. In fact, everything our body needs. With our hectic lifestyles today, definitely worth considering. So one of the most important things and the reasons for this is now turning out to be is our gut. Or more technically, the GALT. That's G-A-L-T. And that stands for the gut-associated lymphatic tissues. Now, as I mentioned before in a couple of the other my presentations, the gut system has always been highlighted in a number of ancient civilizations as being one of the major requirements we need to look after. And now the science is starting to understand why. And in particular in the report that I'm looking at today, the reason is it's telling us that over 70% of our immune cells are housed within the gut, or more commonly known now as the GALT. So you can now start to understand why intake, our food, diet, exercise, supplementation has such a major impact on this area, and this area in line has a major impact on just about every other function of our body. With the immune system being the overall controller of a lot of these things, we're starting to realize now it can be understood why our diet especially is now becoming such a high issue. A lot of the younger generation over the last few years, I've noticed, have really started to take this into account. A lot of us still hammer ourselves thinking we're bulletproof. When you start getting a wee bit into your mature years, like myself now, we start to realise we're not as bulletproof as we were, and I think I made that comment earlier in the piece. So if you'd like to know some more on how we can actually help our immune systems and our stem cell system, the report I've been reviewing today contains 5 substances that we should be using to help us along this track. One of them being colostrum, subject I mentioned a couple of videos ago, and we'll be looking at that into depth more soon. So if you'd like a copy of this report to find out what the other 4 are, drop me a line to Paul at pauldent.space, that's correct, .space, and I'll send you your copy of the report, and you can then see how everything else works. So this is me signing off for today. Please drop it back again tomorrow when I'll have the next installment of the series, and I'll let you know what the subject is then. Thank you. Bye.